Hello, welcome to Senior Year Narratives, a podcast where I, your host Anna, talk about the good, the bad, and ugly of high school and share about our experiences and what we wish we could go back and change. Today I'm here with my guest.
Hi, I'm Suri Reimers. Suri for short, if you don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was your full name until we were doing attendance one, and somebody said that. I was like,
I usually like to go by Suri. He's just
yeah,
because Suriana's like too proper.
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I don't go by Anastasia.
Yeah.
It's like an adult name. Okay, question number 1: what is the craziest thing you witnessed here at Nokomis?
Craziest thing I witnessed? Probably fights. Honestly.
I still have the footage of like the ones that happened in the like health wing, and like the hair that was like taken out. Like It's like I didn't even know I had the footage. I think it was on Snapchat or something. I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I don't think they happen. What advice do you have for incoming freshmen or like incoming students from like other schools?
Get involved and stop caring what other people think, because like in the end, really at the end, like they don't care. Like they really don't. They may talk all their shit, but like at the end, they are the ones who are the most insecure. They are the most like saddened people ever.
Hurt people.
Yes.
Man. Yeah, I like. Oh gosh. I mean, we don't even have that many clubs though. That's why it's always like get involved. It's like sports.
Yeah.
Because we actually.
Even if you're not athletic, just try it.
Yeah. I was in one of my classes today, and Nokomis, our basketball team, got new jerseys. We got New Balance jerseys because Cooper went here. I was like, I'm so shocked with that. I'm like, that's okay. That's kind of cool. But like, really, like, so now like when we go play basketball against like other schools, we just have like this is Nokomis, but it's like it has NB in the corner for new. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
these kids would be like, oh, that's not high school. What is something you regret not doing in high school?
I don't really have a lot of regrets, but I'd probably say knowing more about what I wanted to be in like for college, so I can take those classes to help me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been taking college classes since junior year, since they've been offering it, but like I feel like I needed to know more. Like I wish they offered more so that it would cover it in college, so I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I guess just like challenging myself, because I did kind of take the easy route, but
yeah, I wish we had like more for like I know we have psychology, but like for college I need to have like college level psychology, but we have normal. I'm not gonna take normal when we can just take in college. So we take like I have my math classes, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So what are you doing after high school?
I want to be a sonographer, which is an ultrasound tech.
Oh.
So I'll go down the radiology path, and my hope is to hopefully get accepted into KVCC, and then get my.
Their thing right now is so
I'm waitlisted though right now.
Because I have a couple of friends that are going to the EMCC one.
Yep.
And they take the test tomorrow and I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, and then hopefully if that goes well, then I can work for a bit, and then if there's a hospital or something that has connections with other colleges, then I can go back to school and they pay for my schooling.
Is there like a specific like part of the body you want to? Because I know like you can be one for like OBGYN, like sonographer for like babies and stuff like that.
Those ultrasound, like
yeah, okay,
babies,
so
yes.
I don't see. I was talking about that because like that's like it's a cool route, but I don't know if I can like do that, and then if something is wrong with me, being able to, I can't say a word about it.
Oh no, that's the tech. Like I can't like tell it to them.
I don't know if I could handle that. I'd be like, yep, okay, the doctor's gonna come in and tell you your results.
Yeah,
like knowing that that family's about to get like news. I don't know if I'd never be able to handle that.
Yeah.
What was your senior quote since they were due the 29th?
Oh, see if I can remember it. I think I said I didn't go through all this for nothing. Like,
okay, yeah. So something cute. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna look back on it and be like, what the hell was I thinking?
Mine's a quote from my dad. I know some people like. I wish I would have known one from like an artist I like.
Yeah.
But I was like going through a list on Pinterest.
Yeah, I was looking at Pinterest. I was like these are kind of ass.
These gonna suck. What is your favorite childhood snack?
Childhood what?
Just childhood snack.
Oh, I heard snake. I was like,
Cobra.
I've always liked chips, like the original Lay's chips.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I was also a very picky kid. I was very picky, so I didn't like a lot.
That makes sense. Okay. How do you feel about relationships in high school? Like, do you think that it's a good idea today, or do you think people should take the time in high school to like learn about themselves?
I think they are good life lessons. I think some people don't take relationships seriously and only just want the label. The relationships I've had, first one just didn't go well. Just second one, it was a good lesson. I think if you're ready for one, I think you should. But like realistically, I don't think you should jump into relationships unless you like love yourself, because you can't love others unless you love yourself.
It's been obvious. Yeah, one of my, I think it was my first guest, and the quote will always stick with me was, "Don't go shopping while you're hungry, because you're gonna end up buying the wrong thing." And I was like,
that is so true.
And I was like, oh my god, that is so true. It
It
was
is so
like,
true.
it was the way I wanted that label, and then I was like, wait, this is like, I actually am like stuck down with somebody, and I was dating somebody who went here too, so I was like,
yes.
And then after you break up, it's like you have to see them in the halls.
Oh, I know. It's kind of awkward still, like.
Yeah, because like, and then you say like they're friends.
And then you say like you're friends, but you really don't end up being friends.
No,
it's really bad.
And like your friends are like, yeah, you guys, I hated him.
I know. Like if you are friends with that person in the relationship, I feel like it's not risk dating them, because you will lose that friendship.
Yeah, don't date your guy best
friend. don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Yeah. How don't date your guy best friend. How do you feel that your high school experience differs from others?
I didn't really like to get myself involved in drama, and whenever I was, I would totally remove myself out of it. I would stop being friends with these people, because the people who I used to be friends with would constantly involve me in it when I told them multiple times, like, stop. So, I don't know. Everyone obviously has their different experience, but I think just like more focus on yourself and keep your friends close. Don't have a lot of friends. Like, don't keep jumping from group to group. And don't talk shit about people. Like, it really doesn't make you look good. Like, that's middle school behavior. In high school, you need to act like it. Like freshman and sophomore, I do get, because like you're kind of right out of it. But like if you're junior and senior and doing that, like it just makes you look bad.
You're a child. You're about to go to college.
Yes.
Like,
no one's gonna like you in college, bro. Be for real. Grow up now.
Oh my god. What is your favorite memory of high school?
Definitely playing sports and all the relationships I've made with all my friends. I definitely would say sports. But there's one time, actually multiple times, in soccer, when I get really mad, I like to body people, and I've gotten a few yellow cards.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I don't care, because, like, they piss me off, so I'm just going to do something about it. It's really funny.
Yeah, I've only gone to, like, a couple of our sports games, but, like, watching, like, lacrosse or soccer, just watching people, like, just hit somebody or, like, just knock someone down, I'm like,
yeah. And also, like, another thing, too, is that, like, a lot of people know me as, like, shy, but, like, if you really get to know me, like, I'm a really loud person. Like, out on the field, I yell my head off, and people look at me like, where did that just come from? Like,
you're like, internally.
Yeah, exactly. Like, with the mock disaster, I yelled at everyone, and they were just like, what the hell?
Who is that?
But, no, it's really cool to shock people.
They're really,
like, yeah, they're just like, what?
You're, like, persona.
Yeah, exactly.
Who is your favorite teacher, and, like, who is your role model here at Nokomis?
Can I say two?
You can.
Okay. So first off, I want to say my advisor. So I've had her for all 4 years, and she is the sweetest person ever. She's always supported me and always given me someone if I ever needed to talk to anyone. And since she's like a mother, she also like I can talk to her about like my family problems if I need to. The other person is I usually go to him for like my academic stuff is Mr. Lever. I'll always send him like my essays or like anything that has to do with writing. I'll just send it to him and I'll just have him read it. And so every time he just reads it, he always is very impressed. And it's just nice to hear that teachers are impressed with my reading. So.
Who's your advisor?
Miss Wilson.
I love Miss Wilson.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've known her since her daughter was 4, and so yeah, she's like also, and like her being able to like hook you up with like opportunities, like the thing you got that was today.
Yes.
Like that's a Well, I think in Nokomis, that's like really good. Is we have
Yes.
a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
What is your biggest accomplishment? I know it's a hard one.
Excuse me. I don't. They don't really have anything to do with the school.
That's fine.
I mean, I guess this one kind of does, but soccer, I was a captain. And my name was selected by a lot of other teams, and I made it into the top 11 players that had like it was like it pretty much is like top 11 best players. So I got an award for that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then this is also soccer related, but not with the school. Is we played against Dover in the off season, and we beat them and got first place.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't Dover like a really good team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very not nice players either.
Oh yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Making bank. No.
Yeah. So
yes,
we're spending a lot of money.
No, I want to make a good living for myself, and I want to travel. I want to experience life before I get
settle down.
Yeah, before I get married, before I get kids. Like I feel like I need that time to experience myself. And because who knows, there's so much more out there than just Maine or just the United States. There's so much more out there.
Yeah, you're still like in your early 20s.
Yeah,
so you still got
plenty of time. Like obviously, I'll be in college and working, but like just travel. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Make that money.
Yeah.
What about 10 years?
10 years. Hopefully, I'll have my life like stabilized. Hopefully, I'll be married. Maybe having like toddlers. Not a lot, but like a toddler.
Mm-hmm. A young
living
child.
a luxurious life, not a rich life. Like I want to be like well off, but I want to live luxuriously.
There you go.
Not like, oh, I got like Gucci or whatever. Just, like I just want to be able to pay things off. I don't want to have
first impression of Nokomis or like high school. Because did you go here all 4 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought you came here like beginning of sophomore year.
What?
Because I guess I never. No, wait. I went to homecoming through sophomore year. So no, you must have gone here freshman year.
Yeah. So before that, I was homeschooled for pretty much my entire life.
What? I didn't know that.
So high school was my first year in public school, and obviously it definitely did not meet like it's in the movies like or whatever. It's nothing like that. It was stressful at first, but if you get yourself involved with the right people, it was fine.
Yeah.
But it definitely did not meet my expectation. Like I held it so high, but it's just nothing like it.
Yeah, especially not Nokomis.
No.
Yeah.
If I could choose a different high school, I probably would.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like everyone here is terrible, but like there's better out there.
There's I think I probably would choose.
Probably go to Bangor.
I think I would choose probably Central.
Or John Babs. Bangor. John Babs or Bangor.
Oh, they said jumping laps.
No.
I was like
Bangor.
I was like, what's jumping laps? Is that like a Christian school? Jumping the loop. I was like, we gotta. Yeah.
That's why I was like, you looked at me weird, like you don't know what that is.
No, I do know John Babs. No, I would choose Central because we live almost in Dexter, so we would have to go to Dexter.
Yeah.
So that's why I would never go to Dexter. So you do play sports. Are you going to continue these when you're in college?
No.
Oh.
Nope. I think my body's had enough. My body definitely did shut down on me. My knees, I have really bad knees. But, I mean, like, if an opportunity arises, like, if community colleges, they don't really have sports. And KVCC, they have track. I don't like to run for fun.
Yeah, I think the college I'm going to, they have club basketball.
Yeah, no. But maybe if I go to a college as a sport, I might. But no, this is it.
No, dang, she doesn't want to go into the. But I was gonna say the that's basketball.
D1.
Division 1
D1 school.
Running.
No, Colonel was telling me like you should go to like a D3 school. I'm like, I'm not playing anymore. I'm done.
No.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was a big part of my life, but I'm just done. I can't do it anymore.
I think one thing like always like kind of like sits weird in my brain is knowing that if somebody just goes to like a D3 school just for athletics or like for academics, and they're like, I'm gonna go play sport. Like, imagine you're like, these kids have gone their entire life playing this sport so they can go play for the school, and this person just decides to join for fun. I'm like,
I know.
I like that always. Like, imagine you go to Hassan for like up for something, and then you're like, I'm gonna go just play football for fun. And there's like kids who like have like, I don't know how, if I was on that team, how upset I would be like that. I'm like, that kid's doing it for fun, and I'm here to get into the NFL.
Yeah.
From Boston.
I mean, really, I did enjoy all the sports, but it was really just to stay in shape. Like, it's so good for your health to stay in shape.
I'm not in shape.
I'm not either anymore. Going up the stairs, I'm winded.
I have my first period. I don't even know what today is. Today's every day. I don't. Yeah, on my B days, I go from the basement up to Miss Richardson's room. Mm-hmm. I get up there. I'm like, walk across the catwalk. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. There's a day where I go upstairs and downstairs and upstairs. Yeah. That's today, actually.
Oh.
Go upstairs. Upstairs. Yeah. And then up the rest, and then go last week.
Yeah. What is your favorite song at the moment? Or who is on your Spotify Wrapped?
I don't have Spotify. Apple Music.
Oh, okay. Who is on your Apple Music? Because they have Wrapped, don't they?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how to get to it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I don't think I have a favorite song.
Favorite artist?
Favorite artist. I think I'm really rocking like Party Next Door.
I don't really know.
Party Next Door.
Yeah, that's all.
His songs are on TikTok. You've definitely heard of them.
Okay, probably. I'll have to look it up after. Yeah. And then final question: what is your biggest fear?
Oh, that's a big one.
I know. I added it a couple days ago because I was like, oh, that's a good question.
I kind of have a fear, I guess. Like, I have a huge fear of failure.
Okay, yep.
But I don't know if this is like a fear of heights or a fear of falling. Like, I have a fear of falling, but I can go up fine. So I don't know if that's a fear of heights or whatever.
Yeah. Like, if you're on a diving board looking down, you'd be scared, but climbing up it, you wouldn't be.
Yeah. So I don't really know what that is. Like, I'm not like terrified of it, but like it's like I'm like that is scary. Like, if nothing's catching you, you're gonna die.
Like, not these windows.
No, I definitely would think failure is my biggest fear. Like, I have such a high standard for myself that if I don't meet it or if I like disappoint anyone, that I just feel like absolute crap.
That makes sense.
When it comes to like people, like friends wise, like it's okay to disappoint people, but like when I like have a goal for myself or like with my parents especially, like I hate disappointing them.
Yeah,
like it's like I don't know, it's so like I guess degrading to me.
Yeah, like I used to balance like my personal worth off of like what grade I had.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was like
me too.
I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, this is not, because obviously I was doing okay in school. Yeah. But I was like, if I didn't have A's, I'm like, I'm like, I'm a child.
Like the middle of my junior year, I was just like, I'd be happy with this C.
Like, I'm taking a C at this
junior
point.
year was hard.
Mm-hmm. And but, like, they said junior year is your hardest grade. That makes sense.
I agree, but like even senior year too, like they're not as bad.
Stressful. It's just knowing.
Making sure you graduate. Yeah, it's more just like making sure I actually graduate and like maintain my GPA.
Senior capstone, dude. I'm like, if I don't get this, if I don't know how to present for under 20 minutes for a 20 slide slideshow.
Talking about yourself.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. But I'm like, and then I have to talk about everything. I'm like, okay. And like, when I was doing it, the quote I have to do, I was like talking about my quote, and she's like, okay, well, I want you to explain the backstory to that. I'm like, I don't want to trauma dump on my poor judges right now. And so like I had to like put it in like words for the judges, but
yeah. I'm taking mine for JRTC, so I don't have senior cap.
Oh my
so
God.
I don't know how many slides I have to have. Like right now, I think I currently have 13.
That's not bad. How is that doing it? Because since you don't have like a guidelines.
It's not. No, we have like it's posted in classroom, but he's not like teaching. He just tells us what to do. I mean, does she teach it or does she just really tell you what to do?
She teaches it. So she like shows. She's like, okay, this is the side chart. I wanted to make sure you have this, and every day like she checks in with us, make sure we.
Yeah, I guess. He does that too, but he's not strict about it. He's just like, do whatever.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm like, I gotta like watch somebody do it and be like, okay.
I know. I need to look at people's and like, okay, I need to see how
Like,
yours is.
but the persons I'm using is they're like speaker notes or like an essay. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
oh my gosh. And I'm like, you can't look at your screen while you're presenting.
You can't.
Like, no, because then it's like you're supposed to make eye contact with your judges.
Well, what if you like look at the pictures and stuff so you can like show them?
Yeah, and I'm
like the
oh,
my
you
story
can have
part.
like,
But that's what the speaker notes are for, so you can look and pay attention.
yeah. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to like zoom in on my speaker notes while I'm presenting. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be.
Can we have note cards?
Yeah,
Make
you can have
sure
note cards,
show
but yeah, no, you can have your note cards. But like,
do we like skip the next slideshow thing? Like to press the next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
so,
as you're
so
doing,
it's not
you're
like
oh,
someone else is doing it for you.
no, you're like talking, you go blah blah blah. Next, and then you talk. You're gonna make, and I don't do eye contact. Like people, like adults. Sometimes the I'm like, I'll stare at the wall behind them.
I wish you could pick her.
And you don't get to pick your judges.
You don't. Yeah.
Obviously, because then you can like persuade them into.
Wait, you can't pick them? I thought you.
No,
could.
you can't. So you can't pick them.
So you can just invite teachers.
You can invite your teachers, and you can invite your friends and family.
But I'm sure like judges can like if they know you, if they want to do you, can they pick him like
They,
that?
yeah. So like I think, for like for ours, I had to write like a description of what mine's about.
Okay.
So I talked about doing a podcast, and so if a teacher was like, "Oh, that aligns with an interest I have," they can pick you and your judges. But you don't know who picks it until you walk to that room.
Bro, imagine I just get like the worst teacher ever. I'd actually be like, what the hell?
Like, imagine you Miss Neto. No, Miss Neto's good. You might, because it depends on what you're doing for your project.
Doing a quilt.
You might have Miss Olson.
Yeah, perhaps.
Because she's doing like she quilt. So
That's not bad.
no, that'll be.
I don't mind her. I like Miss Olson.
But I'm scared to have teachers I don't know
Yeah.
that I've ever had.
Like, I don't want to have any of the new teachers.
No, we had a lot of new teachers this year.
I know.
I had Mr. The one across the hall with the purple hair. She seems kind of cool.
Miss Dillon?
Miss Dylan's over she is. Yeah, she seems cool. I know she's must be a freshman sophomore one.
Yeah, she's a freshman.
Yeah,
That I know of, but I don't know about sophomores.
I cannot imagine freshmen. The freshmen this year.
Or something else.
I said, what is your brother? You have a brother that goes to yeah. Is he a freshman
Sophomore.
or sophomore? Okay, he got out of there. I was like, because I remember like sometimes I'll see you in the halls. I'm like, I think that's your brother. Oh my gosh, like walking in from the parking lot.
Yeah. The
parking lot is loud and crowded.
Oh, they'll beep every 2 seconds.
People are I had like the loud truck every morning.
Yeah.
We know who the loud truck
No,
is.
Kennedy.
we know how and I'm like, but yeah. Thank you for joining me. And so now I actually have, I think you're my 6th guest.
Okay.
So now I have to get 4 more and then I can be done.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.